Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Next English podcast. My name is Morgan.
And I'm Richard.
We're so happy you're here with us today. In this episode, we're going to talk about something simple but incredibly important in our everyday lives, our daily routines.
From the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we go to sleep at night, we all follow habits and routines that shape our day.
Some people like to start the day slowly and peacefully, while others jump right into work or school.
But no matter what your lifestyle looks like, routines help bring structure, balance, and organization into your life.
Today, Richard and I are going to share our personal routines from morning to evening, and along the way, we'll also explore useful English vocabulary that you can use in real conversations every day.
And of course, our vocabulary expert Crystal will join us after each section to help explain important words and phrases.
So let's get started with the morning routine. As a student, my mornings are usually calm and structured. I normally wake up around 7 in the morning. Before I even get out of bed, I like to take a few moments to stretch and breathe deeply. It helps me wake up slowly and feel more relaxed before starting the day.
That sounds like a peaceful way to begin the day. I usually wake up a little earlier, around 6:30, because I start work pretty early. The very first thing I do is drink a large glass of water to hydrate myself. I think it's one of the healthiest habits you can have in the morning.
Absolutely. After getting ready, I usually prepare a light breakfast. Most of the time, I eat oatmeal or toast with fruit. I prefer something simple that gives me energy without making me feel too full before classes.
Breakfast is very important for me too. I usually eat eggs and toast, but sometimes I make a smoothie with bananas and berries. While I'm eating, I normally check my emails and review my to-do list for the day.
I do something similar. I check my class schedule and make sure everything is organized before my classes begin. I think starting the day in an organized way helps reduce stress later on.
Definitely. When your morning starts calmly, the rest of the day often feels much smoother.
And now let's bring in Crystal to help us review some of the key vocabulary from this morning routine conversation.
Thanks, Morgan. Let's take a look at some important vocabulary words. Stretch, to extend your body or muscles to relax and loosen them. Hydrate, to give your body water and keep it healthy. Light breakfast, a simple and small breakfast that is not too heavy. To-do list, a list of tasks or things you plan to do during the day. Organized, when things are arranged clearly and properly. Set the tone, an expression meaning to create the mood or atmosphere for something.
These are very common expressions that native speakers use every day.
Thanks, Crystal. Those explanations are really helpful.
Absolutely. Understanding vocabulary and context makes learning English much easier and more natural.
Now, let's move on to the afternoon routine. Afternoons are usually the busiest part of my day. That's when I have most of my classes and study sessions. When I study for long periods, I always try to take short breaks every hour. I stand up, stretch a little, and walk around for a few minutes.
That's a really smart habit. My afternoons are usually filled with meetings, projects, and work deadlines. Sometimes things can get stressful, so taking small breaks really helps me recharge.
Exactly. Lunch is also an important part of my afternoon routine. I usually eat something light, like a sandwich, salad, or rice bowl. Heavy meals make me feel sluggish and sleepy, especially when I still need to study afterward.
I completely understand. I try to eat healthy lunches too. One of my favorite meals is a quinoa salad with vegetables or grilled chicken with rice. Eating healthy helps me avoid that afternoon energy slump.
After lunch, I usually focus on my biggest assignments while I still have energy and concentration.
Same here. I like to knock out important tasks before the evening arrives. It gives me a sense of accomplishment and helps me relax later.
And now let's hear from Crystal one more time for the afternoon vocabulary.
Thanks, Richard. Here are some useful expressions from this section. Focused, giving full attention to something. Recharge, to recover energy after feeling tired. Sluggish, feeling slow, lazy, or without energy. Energy slump, a period when your energy suddenly drops, usually in the afternoon. Knockout, an informal expression meaning to complete something quickly and efficiently. Accomplishment, a feeling of pride after finishing something important. These
Expressions are extremely useful in daily conversations and work environments.
Thank you, Crystal.
Now let's talk about the evening routine, which is probably my favorite part of the day.
Evenings are when I finally get a chance to relax and unwind after classes and studying. After dinner, I usually go for a short walk outside or do some light stretching at home.
That sounds really relaxing. After work, I also like to slow down and disconnect from stress. Sometimes I listen to music, watch something relaxing, or simply sit quietly with a cup of tea.
Dinner for me is usually simple, like pasta with vegetables, soup, or a rice bowl.
I try to keep my dinners healthy, but satisfying. One of my favorite meals is grilled salmon with vegetables, or stir-fry with rice.
After dinner, I always brush my teeth and wash my face before bed. It's such a small routine, but it makes me feel refreshed and comfortable.
I totally agree. For me, brushing my teeth and washing my face feels like hitting the reset button after a long day.
After that, I usually listen to calm music or read for a while before bed.
Same here. I usually wind down by reading a book or drinking herbal tea. I also try to avoid using my phone before sleeping because screens can make it harder to relax.
I try to sleep around 10 at night so I can wake up feeling rested and ready for the next day.
I normally go to sleep around 10:30. Keeping a consistent bedtime really improves sleep quality and helps me feel more productive during the day.
Absolutely.
And now, let's welcome Crystal one final time for our evening vocabulary.
Thanks again, Morgan. Unwind, to relax after a stressful or busy day. Wind down, to slowly relax and prepare for sleep. Reset button, a metaphor meaning a fresh start or mental reset. Herbal tea, a tea made from herbs that usually does not contain caffeine. Consistent bedtime, going to sleep at the same time every night. De-stress, to reduce stress and relax mentally. And
D that wraps up today's vocabulary review.
Thank you so much, Crystal.
Today we talked about daily routines and how important it is to create balance throughout the day.
Whether you're studying, working, or simply trying to organize your life better, routines can help you stay productive, healthy, and in control.
But remember, routines are not only about productivity. They're also about taking care of yourself, resting properly, and creating moments of peace during your day.
Small habits can make a huge difference over time.
Well, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed this conversation and learned some useful vocabulary that you can start using immediately in your daily life.
A big thank you to Crystal for helping explain all the vocabulary today.
Thank you all so much for listening.
Keep practicing your English every single day. Keep building healthy habits. And most importantly, keep believing in your progress.
We'll see you next time on the next English podcast.
Take care, stay balanced, and have a productive day ahead.
And remember, your English journey doesn't stop here. Be sure to check out the next episode and continue improving your English with us.